stage counter pick may have transpired. It looks like both Yori and Plain Yogurt looking very, very comfortable with this stage choice. Alright, let's get right into game number 2. I think Yori did a very, very good job of getting an early lead, especially with the way that Squirtle can convert on kind of heavier, fast-falling characters. But Plain Yogurt, right out the gate, getting some really solid hits in, so far 93% unchallenged. I'm wondering what Yori's going to try and do, because he knows that he can't play within Terry's range. That's where Terry is scariest, and he can't really approach either. So I'm wondering if he's going to attempt to adjust to a lot of the way that Terry likes to perfect shield. Ooh, trying to challenge Power Dunk there. Not quite getting it though. Alright, back air grab, up air. Good damage. Ivysaur having some of the better confirms in this game off of grab and a lot of her aerials, just because of how meaty that and huge that up air is. All right, Plain Yogurt really looking for the tackle here, just because of how he knows one stray hit would likely kill. Yori getting stage, like I was saying, Yori's gonna really want to make the most of this stage control situation, and he does with the down angled forward tilt. Yori's up, but he's in a very, very precarious situation. No matter how heavy it is, trying to grab the Power Dunk out of shield, not quite gonna get it. Now, no, I'm thinking that Yori is definitely going to want to try and get. I know it's not easy. You can't really cross up Terry given the nature of his auto turnaround mechanic. However, what he's gonna want to do is find a blind spot in where Plain Yogurt is putting out these hitboxes, and he's gonna see if he can get a conversion with maybe a grab or an F tilt out of that. Alright, up air, up air, up tilt, not quite finishing the combo, getting a good 30%. Alright, down throw, up B. Alright, that's gonna get him the lead. I think maybe trying to switch to Ivysaur in order to get an early game, not quite sure. But good rising tackle. Ooh, good F smash coming out from Plain Yogurt, trying to read Yori's attempt to get to center stage. Ooh, interesting air dodge there. Not sure that Yori quite meant to do that. Alright. Jab, jab, power dunk. Yori's trying to find his way in. I think that maybe Charizard might not have been the move, however, just given the fact that, ooh, side being downstairs. Yori, Charizard just sees such a very large frame, and a lot of his moves that really tends to get towards center stage have a bit of startup. A lot of his burst options, mid-range options, and especially his bigger aerial options that may be able to challenge any of Terry's moves. Yori just not quite able to get in. Game number 2 is going to go to Plain Yogurt. Now, if I'm not mistaken, in this today, there was a little bit of an oopsie in setting up the bracket. So it looks like winners semis is going to be a best of 5, if I'm not mistaken. So Yori has 3 whole games at, permitting 3 whole games to turn this all around. Now, turning it to the Bayonetta, the tried and true. I'm wondering if maybe they're going to a different stage. But let's see. Bayonetta, a bit of a different beast, much more likely, can camp, but is much more likely to approach, especially with a lot of her quicker options, like after you burn a kick, that get a lot of damage. But I'm wondering to see how a character that struggles to kill is going to fare against a character with a very strong comeback mechanic. Alright. Alright. Aiming for the power wave. Plain Yogurt looking for something with a lot of these jabs, and he finds it. Jab, jab, power dunk. Alright. Beating out the hillside with the power wave. Yori is looking for to get a lot of hits in with a lot of the typical combo starters. We've got Enobeo can get stuff off of Fair 1 after burner kick, Witch Twist, and Witch Time. Not quite gonna kill. Again, if Terry eats his greens, he's a very, very big guy. Yori definitely gonna want to play a bit more defensive if he can in order to prevent Terry from getting anything. But Yori is going to take the first stock of the game, 67%. Kind of in the kind of in the red range of I want to say mid%, but it looks like Yori is just content to play the long game. Alright. Playing Yogurt, trying to find his way in. Knowing he can't really jump, especially against a character like Bayonetta that has a bit more maneuverability in the air. But now the plats are gone, let's see. Ooh, good conversion, solid 30% off of that. Ooh, good down smash. Alright, good forward throw. Ooh, calling out the crack shoot with the down smash. Yori 2 whole stocks ahead, and he is going to just play the long game. He's going to do what he can to force the issue onto Plain Yogurt. Alright, set to burn a kick, 35%. Is he going to convert her? Nope. Plain Yogurt is on the platform. Yori getting another conversion. We'll see what he can do with this. Ooh. Good F smash. I wish was through the 2 down tilts. Those I don't believe are true. I believe they're just barely connect on most characters, if I'm not mistaken. And Yori's able to bastard them through it. Oh, good shoulder tackle. That is going to be... Yori is going to have whole stock advantage. Let's see what he can do with it. Alright. Which twist fair. Terry in the go range. However, Yori definitely feeling a bit more patient than the last matches. Definitely able to feel much less threatened given that he's in the early % range, and Terry's much less likely to kill him off of a straight hit at this point. Oh, good stuff. Ooh, that's within, but it wasn't enough. Oh, this could be huge for Yori, and that is going to be it. Game number 3 going to Yori. Will we see it brought all the way back? Alrighty then. I think Yori is definitely going to feel much more comfortable with this pick, especially with the way that Bayonetta is able to kind of just relax the platforms. Definitely play a lot more reserved, at least more reserved than Yori was able to with Pokemon Trainer, given the fact that Bayo's, I believe, bullet arts, when you hold Nair, those do cover angles that cannot be covered by Razor Leaf, meaning that Yori is, provided that Yori wants to play patient and kind of camp platforms, he's able to cover those angles with the bullet arts, meaning not only does he get to really conserve a lead, he also gets to get a lot of chip damage in, which will definitely frustrate the Terry to approach. I'm wondering what the counter pick is here because... Good. Ooh, going back to Pokemon Trainer, interesting. Oh. We're gonna see a character swap from Plain Yogurt, or is he maybe just didn't change the stage in time? Let's see, I believe it looks like Plain Yogurt's asking about the Omega Clause, so it looks like Game 3 is going to be taking on a Final Destination variant, which is a very good choice from Plain Yogurt, given how much that Terry definitely tends to struggle with being camped out, I believe, but I'm wondering if it's even going to matter, given how much Yori is prone to engaging with the Pokemon Trainer. Alright. Let's see. Matchup. I'm trying to think. Like, I'm definitely surprised that Yori kind of went with the Pokemon Trainer again. Maybe he kind of figured something out in between games, or maybe he felt that Plain Yogurt was kind of adapting to what was going on with Bayonetta. However, it is definitely not a bad idea, especially that Yori was, even with the other games in mind, he was able to do some stuff with the Pokemon Trainer. It's maybe he finally figured out what was kind of missing. Alright, yeah, game number 2 going to be on a King of Fighters Stadium, or the Omega variant, rather. Let's see, alright, down there, forward throw. Alright, percent's relatively even. Now, ooh, popping out of the jab power dunk. What Yori's looking for is a lot of these early damage hits. Definitely until, I believe he told me about 60% is when, Squirtle's throw combos and a lot of his setups become a little bit less potent, I want to say. So he's counting on his ability to kind of juggle the more fast-falling Terry, but I'm not quite sure, given how scary this percent is for lightweight like Squirtle, or even a mid-weight like Ivysaur. I'm wondering if we're going to see a Pokemon swap. Oh, down throw. Yeah, down throw up B. Not quite going to get the sweet spot. That kills ridiculously early, especially with Rage, by the way. Yori's definitely going to want to maybe go for a, see if you can set up into up B, or, opting for the Charizard. Not a bad choice. That was a very cheeky side B, but Plain Yogurt calling it out right away. Alright. Ooh. F tilt, bird knuckle. Ooh. Alright, looking for the raw F smash. You're definitely looking for a way to clean away this stock, and this might be his chance to do it. You talk about how vulnerable is Terry. Not quite getting the timing against the up B, or the ledge trap with the F smash, and now Yori is at the ledge again. Oop, back throw. That, not quite going to do it actually. Good DI coming from Plain Yogurt, but not enough to deal with the up air. Let's see. Alright. Jeez, Charizard definitely going to be the choice, especially when we want to consider survivability. Alright. Up being past the ledge, kind of keeping Yori away from the ledge. Yori could be on his winner's side stock. So we're going to see what he's going to do a little bit differently to deal with Plain Yogurt's ability to convert. Alright, jab power up. We're gonna do it. Alright. Alright, good cross up back air. Alright. Forward throw. Doesn't change jab and shield, but that is going to close it out. Win goes to Plain Yogurt, 3-1. That was some interesting stuff. Yeah, I was a bit surprised to see Yori switch from Bayonetta back to Pokemon Trainer again, but